Yeah, I want to answer two questions. One is why I want to be a part of a program. I want to be a part of program because I like the program. Second question which has been asked is why I should be the one, the right person to be selected for this particular program. Right. So first question is as follows: why I like the program? I like the program for a couple of reasons. The first reason is, as an educator, I would like to give my way of teaching, or else the shortcuts that I have developed in the past couple of years to the students who are interested in solving the problems as fast as possible using the shortcut that I have developed, right? And I want to reach as many people as possible. So this part of reaching as many people as possible is being offered through this particular program. That is the reason. That is the first reason I like the program. The second reason why I like the program is, as an educator, I believe that I should always be learning. Learning is a process which never ends. So I always would like to learn and now come up with better way of explaining things to the students. And what else could be a better way for me to learn apart from not apart from, what else could be the right platform for me to learn apart from an academy, where an academy has a lot of expert faculties. From them I would be able to learn a lot of things which I could in turn apply in my methods of teaching. So this is reason number two. Okay, now let me answer the second part of the question, right? Why I should be the one right for this particular program. I believe that people who are selecting educators for this program should select based on what is their motive or why they like the program. I have described a couple of reasons why I like the program. If my liking fits the criteria, then I should be the right person to be selected. Second thing, as I have already mentioned, I am a kind of person who would like to work with other faculties and come up with a better ways for students to understand. So, third point is, as I have already told that I'm interested in cooperating with faculties, I came up with one idea. Idea is this, that whenever I am explaining something, say for example a topic XYZ, which involves fundamental understanding of say class 8th, 10th or say 11th or 12th, I would not actually be completing a full topic, rather I would be giving them a hint. So this is what you are supposed to refer to come to this conclusion. Just an example. Alright, now students might have forgotten those topics. So what I would suggest is, what idea I have is, as we have faculties for all classes, and all say JD we have faculties who are experts. So we can take out the clip for explaining that part, which would make the students remember whatever they have learned, if they have learned in their past. So this will trigger their memory. At the same time, it will help them understand better for their preparation. So these are the few things that I wanted to mention why I should be the one right person to be selected. I would not say I am the only person, but I say I am definitely the right person to be selected for this particular program. Right. So let me give away a little amount of idea how I teach in classroom. I would like to take an example. Actually, one of the question that I would like to take from GATE 2015. All right, from overtaking sight distance. Now, overtaking sight distance, I have made a video and I have uploaded on YouTube. All right, and now I'm just going to solve this particular question. Right, so the question is as follows. The question is, the acceleration time relationship for a vehicle subjected to non-uniform acceleration is, they have given an equation. dV divided by dt is equal to alpha divided by beta v naught e to the power minus beta. And question continues, where v is the speed in meter per second, t is time in seconds, alpha and beta are parameters, v naught is initial speed in meter per second. If the acceleration behavior of a vehicle whose driver intends to overtake a slow moving vehicle ahead is described as dv divided by dt is equal to alpha minus beta v. Alright, the question continues. It says dv divided by dt is equal to, just a minute. The question continues. It says alpha is equal to 2 meter per second square, beta is equal to 0.05 per second or the second inverse, and the question continues. It says dv divided by dt is equal to 1.3 meter per second square at t is equal to 3 seconds. Fine. And the question continues. They are asking the distance traveled by the driver in 35 seconds. In 35 seconds, how much distance has been covered? So in meters we will be answering. So I'll write down the given data on the left hand side. So we'll use this board for calculation or else performing solution. So the given data, so we require this thing, dv divided by dt is equal to alpha v naught e to the power minus beta t, and then we have, it's a very easy question, but for the people who understand integration and the concept of it, alpha is equal to 2 meter per second square. Alright, then we have beta is equal to 0.05 per second, and then we have dv divided by dt is equal to 1.3 meter per second square at t is equal to 3 seconds, and in 35 seconds what distance a driver is covering. Fine. So we use this part. Alright. So let's use, now we have to understand which particular equation is to be used. We have dv by dt here, we have dv by dt here, we have something out here, we have something out here as well. So if you see, you will be able to understand this is the function. Okay, this is not giving you a clear picture of what exactly the acceleration should be. Rather, this particular part, the first equation, I'll call it as first equation, is giving us a function of t. Now, what exactly dv divided by dt represents? dv divided by dt represents acceleration, meaning change of velocity with time definitely will be acceleration. If you don't remember this the way I am speaking, so you can remember the way units work. Okay, so velocity will be meter per second and time is seconds. So meter per second will be meter per second squared, and that is a unit of acceleration. Alright, so we have acceleration here. If we integrate the acceleration, we'll get velocity. If we integrate velocity, we'll get distance. This is how we are going to do the operation. Fine. So first, we are going to integrate this one. dv is equal to alpha minus beta v naught e to the power minus beta t dt. Fine. Now, integration on both sides, alpha minus beta v naught e to the power minus beta t dt. Okay, here it will be just v. This is just a constant. Okay, and what would be integration of e to the power minus beta t? It would be e to the power minus beta t divided by minus beta. Okay, and as we have not applied any limits out here, we have to add it with a constant. Okay, now this is what we have after integrating. We can even get the value of c here. How? They have given one point here. They have mentioned v naught is the initial speed. When do we have initial speed? Initial speed we'll get if we are getting to know what is the speed at time 0. Okay, at time 0 seconds, v would be equal to v naught. Fine. So here I am applying this value in the place of t. So I'll get v naught, that would be equal to alpha minus beta v naught e to the power beta. Instead of t, we will have 0 divided by plus c. Alright, now v naught is equal to just a minute. What we can do here, what I'll do is I'll bring everything on the other hand. Okay, so alpha minus beta v naught. Okay, this part will be e to the power something multiplied by 0 would be e to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 will be equal to 1. So I'll just take it as fine. I believe there is no confusion here. Everything goes on the other hand, and as it has a positive sign here, it will be a negative sign over there. Fine, which will be equal to c. Fine. Okay, so I can even change the sign out here. Instead of negative here, I will be changing it to be positive. Alright. So I would say v naught beta plus alpha minus beta v naught divided by beta is equal to c, and this part here and this part here gets cancelled, so we will be left with alpha divided by beta will be equal to c. Fine. So now we know the value of c. I'll draw this part here. Okay. So here v naught is now equal to alpha minus beta v naught. Okay. Sorry. This would be v. Sorry. This would be just v naught. So it would be just v. V would be equal to what is this thing? E to the power minus beta t, right, divided by plus alpha divided by beta. Okay, so I'll next one. What is this? V is velocity. As we already know, if we are integrating velocity, what we'll get? We'll get distance. So we have to integrate this part. So before we integrate, I'll arrange in a proper way. V is equal to alpha divided by beta minus, okay, so we have alpha minus beta v naught divided by beta e to the power minus beta. I have arranged it in a proper way. Now I will integrate. See, if and all I want to integrate, first I am going to write velocity, which would be a rise over run on a which graph. So here we will have distance, we have time. Rise over run on a time distance graph. So that is what we have. So dx divided by dt, where x is distance, t is time, would be equal to v here, which is what we have. So what I can do is I can write like this: dx is equal to alpha divided by beta minus alpha minus beta v naught divided by beta e to the power minus beta t dt. Okay, now we can integrate this part. So if you are integrating dx, it will be equal to, so when you are integrating, time limit they have given, so it is 0 to 35. Fine. Alpha divided by beta minus alpha minus beta v naught divided by beta e to the power minus beta. Okay, now we'll use this. It will be just x distance, that is what we want, right? And if we are integrating the first part, we have two parts here. It is separated by negative sign. Okay, so we can split even the interval, but you understand what I'm trying to say out here. So alpha divided by beta, you can write as alpha t divided by beta, right, minus. So now if we are integrating this, this is constant, this is a constant, this is a constant. So all these things comes out. Okay, and we have, and even b is a constant. Even b is a constant. Sorry, beta is a constant. And now if and all we are integrating e to the power minus beta t, we will have e to the power minus beta t divided by minus beta. Okay, so that's it. So if we are applying limits, 0, here we have 35, here we have 0. Almost the problem is completed. Okay, so I'll arrange in a proper way. B minus, so we have a negative sign here and two b's, that would be positive here, b squared alpha minus beta v naught, okay, e to the power minus beta 35. So okay, now we know the value of alpha, we know the value of beta, we know the value of t. Okay, so t is just interval between 0 to 35. Alpha value we know, beta value we know, but we don't know the value of v naught. All other things we know, so the beta value, t, beta, so everything we know except for v naught. So we have to do something, okay, to replace this whole part, or at least v naught, to get the answer. Okay, now they have given one of the values of dv divided by dt. This we can use out here. Okay, so they have given dv divided by dt is equal to 1.3, sorry, meter per second square, meter per second square, and t is equal to 3 seconds. Okay, so what was the equation? This is the equation. Okay, if you are applying the value, t value to be 3, we'll get 1.3. This particular part completely will be 1.3. So I will write it out here. So yeah, I'll write this part. Okay, so we have dv divided by dt at t is equal to 3 seconds will be equal to alpha beta v naught e to the power minus, instead of t we'll have 3 beta. Okay, so now at 3 seconds they have also given the value, so I will just say it will be 1.3 meter per second square will be equal to alpha minus beta v naught e to the power minus beta, sorry, 3 beta, 3 beta. Fine. Now we have the value of alpha minus beta v naught, which would be equal to 1.3 divided by e to the power minus 3 beta. Okay, so we have this particular value. We'll just take it out here. Okay, so same thing I'm going to write by replacing alpha minus beta v naught to 1.3 divided by e to the power minus 3 beta. So what will happen? Alpha t divided by beta plus, instead of this, 1.3 divided by e to the power minus 3 beta. So denominator we have, sorry sir, am I using, yeah, I'm not correctly using it. So b to the, beta squared. Then we have e to the power minus beta. Okay, that's it. 35. So let's apply the limits. Alpha is how much? We have a value of alpha as 2 and t is 35. First limit, the upper limit. Beta is 0.05 plus 1.3 e to the power minus 3 beta. Beta is 0.05. Okay, beta squared 0.05 squared, and we have e to the power minus beta 0.05 t 35. Okay, so this is the upper limit minus value with the lower limit. So if at all I am applying 0 out here, this part will completely become 0. Okay, plus here, so we will have 1.3 divided by e to the power minus 3 0.05 squared, and here instead of 35 we'll have 0. So anything multiplied by 0 is 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, right? So we have 1 out here. So that's it. So what do we have now? We have 35 divided by 0.05 plus 1.3 e to the power minus 3 into 0.05. Okay, so if you see this and this part, okay, this part and this part, you can take it as common. Okay, 0.05 squared, right, multiplied by e to the power minus 0.05, 35 minus 1, this one. That's it. Why this minus sign? Because here we have the negative sign. Negative sign enters out here, which will make this part negative. That's it. So if you are solving with the help of calculator, just a minute. We have a calculator here. So use right. So what are the values? 2 into 35, 0.05 plus 1.3 divided by e to the power minus 3 into 0.05 multiplied by 0.05 squared and e to the power minus 0.05 multiplied by 35 minus 1. So we have answer as 900.832 or else 8324 meters. So this is your answer. Thank you very much.